For many years, the Jurassic franchise has amazed us. Well, yes, they had made big mistakes. They got many people interested into dinosaurs. Then Universal announced that they were making an animated kids series set in the Jurassic franchise in between Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The show is, of course, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. People who watched the series were divided, with some people liking it while other people hating it. I personally really like the series and find it really entertaining and surprisingly dark. And in my opinion, it's a really good show. For season 1, it has the campers trying to get to the ferry to escape the island. The campers fail with one of their members, Ben, getting killed by some pteranodons, with the rest of them getting stuck on the island. Season 2 has the characters finally finding a way off the island by meeting Mitch and Tiff. Mitch and Tiff turn out to be big game hunters, and they want to hunt dinosaurs. The season ends with the campers stopping Mitch and Tiff from shooting the dinosaurs, with Mitch and Tiff having some pretty gruesome deaths on screen, and Ben's back, but at the cost of the campers sacrificing their only way off the island. Season 3 has the camper having to stop this new hybrid called the Scorpius Rex from killing everything on the island. They also have to stop this group of mercenaries along with Henry Rue from making more hybrids. It ends with the campers getting off the island, but with something mysterious on the boat. The 4th season has the campers getting on a new island called Manticore Island, where they have to stop Manticore from doing dino fights. The last season has the campers stopping CEO of Manticore, Daniel Kahn, aka Tenji Stan, from making more dino mind control chips. The season ends with the characters going back to their homes, their families. The last scene where is now a couple years after the camper escaped those two islands, where we see Darius looking out his window and seeing a brachiosaurus right outside his window. New adventures waiting on the horizon. The one thing I like about this series is that the campers are surprisingly not annoying. For basically every Jurassic Park film, the kid characters are either decent or just straight up annoying. When in the show, the campers are actually likable characters and are funny now and then. They're not perfect compared to other child characters in kid shows, but they are so much better than the kid characters in the movies. Also, my favorite characters in the show is Kenji and Ben. The second thing I like about the show are the film connection and lore. Seriously, the way the film connections and lore are put in doesn't feel forced at all, but feel pretty natural. My two favorite scenes where these film connections are used are, the first one is obviously the Fallen Kingdom opening, where we see how the Tears got on Main Street and see a different perspective of the events. Also this joke.
Lucky guy!
That was insane.
My second favorite scene was when the Indominus Rex breaks the aviary and releases pterosaurs on the guest. Also this joke.
What was that?
Yeah! Kick its butt, Maserati! We're safe! Yeah, baby! I told you he got it totally under.
Another thing I like is that the campers are actually in danger and the series is sort of dark. This series is lighthearted for sure, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when those dark and dangerous scenes happen, it really works. Like the scene where Yaz runs for her life from Scorpius, or the campers have to escape the Mosasaurus lagoon, or when the campers have to escape the Smilodon. The point is, when the series wants to get dark, it gets dark. The next thing I like about the series are the dinosaurs. I love the dinosaurs in the series. Instead of being treated like bosses in a video game that you have to defeat and are never shown or talked about again, unlike a certain film that does that. Rebirth. This show treats the dinosaurs like actual threats. Seriously, they made Roberto in the show a villain instead of an anti-hero. I also like Toro, the main antagonist of season 1. His introduction and impact is really good, and his defeat is just bad and sad.
How could this happen to me?
love the Scorpius Rex. I do think the Scorpius Rex is a bit underrated. When I watched the show for the first time, I really did not like the Scorpius, but now I think it's the second best hybrid in the franchise. First being the Indominus Rex. It's also a better failed hybrid than a D-Rex because it looks like a dinosaur instead of a freak of nature. The last thing I like about this series is the way it handled the epilogue. Even though season 4 and 5 were a bit disappointing, they nailed the epilogue and the connections to Fallen Kingdom. Ending, where the dinosaurs are in a row now, where Darius sees the Brachiosaurus. It's just perfect. Peak cinema, in my opinion. Even though I like a lot of the series, it's not flawless. For one, I wish we saw what was on the boat that was teased at the end of season 3. Seriously, I thought that something big was on the boat, and was the reason why the campers would get stranded on another dino-infested island. Maybe like a Dilophosaurus or one of the Baryonyxes. It would have presented some danger for the campers, and in my opinion, it was a big missed opportunity for season 4. My second issue is the dino mind control and the Brads. Personally, I think they are just a bad idea, and I don't like how they are used, and they just make the dinosaurs look like pushovers. My third issue is that the campers, instead of going to Isla Sorna, went to Medical Run. Back when Cretaceous ended its first season, a lot of people thought that the campers were gonna go to Isla Sorna. I do think it is a big missed opportunity that the campers did not go to Isla Sorna. It would have been really cool seeing the campers trying to survive the Jurassic Park 3 or the Lost World Velociraptors, and also surviving the Spinosaurus, or maybe even seeing Junior again. Whilst trying to stop Manicorp, that would have been really cool. This is just a nitpick, but I do think they should have had an arc of Sammy. Yaz trusting Sammy again, but it's fine. So in conclusion, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous is a really good show with likable characters and a good story and is entertaining. Well, at least in my opinion. My rating of the show is 8.5 out of 10. If you disagree with my opinion or we both have the same thoughts, make sure to write that down in the comments. I hope you have a nice day. See you next time.